Hello, Nail Polish. My name is Nail Polish, and welcome to Spicy Edamame. If you've ever had more than one conversation with me, then you probably know that I have a huge obsession with astrology. That's one of the things that I talk about a lot. It's actually my pickup line on Tinder. I mean, I usually don't get a lot of success on Tinder. That's probably why. But anyway, I thought that it would be nice to make a character design out of each of the 12 members of the Zodiac. In this first video, I'm going to start with Aries, the first sign of the Zodiac, because last week, Aries season has started. But anyway, this is going to be sort of like a dubbed over speed paint. I'm going to be drawing and talking in the background. I'm gonna experiment with this sort of style of videos, and if it goes well, then I will probably stick with that style. But anyway, I will see you when I start drawing, and without further ado, let's get spicy. The first sign of the Zodiac, Aries are trailblazers. Passionate and independent, Aries will never do something just because everyone else is doing it. A ram needs to be 100% committed to the task at hand. Competitive to the max, the best way to motivate an Aries is to turn something into a contest. That was taken directly from the horoscope.com website, and for this design, I really wanted to convey the attitude of Aries. I really wanted to give her a very intense, angry look on her face. I also wanted to make Aries a sassy black woman, because a lot of the Aries that I know in my life have that like sassy black woman energy. So I really wanted to show that in their design. In this design, not their design, this design. Anyway, I was kind of on the fence on whether I should give her horns or not, but I decided that it would be a really nice touch, especially considering how ram horns kind of resemble goat horns, which are literally devil horns, and Aries have that sort of hellish, chaotic devil energy. But other than that, I really like this design. For her outfit, which I will draw later, I really wanted to portray accurately the way most Aries dress, so I literally googled Aries outfit on Google Images, and I kind of just like picked and chose which aspects from certain outfits I wanted to draw. So I gave her this sort of like crop top and these like ripped jeans with like holes in them. I also gave her like fishnet leggings over her ripped jeans, just because that seems like something Aries would wear. Other than that, this drawing turned out really well. As far as like the style goes, it seems a little rushed, to be honest, like especially when you see me doing the line art. I usually spend a lot more time doing line art, and that's why I usually don't film the line art, because when I do film the line art, I try to save up as much space as possible, so I went kind of fast, just because I didn't want this video to be too long, and also, like as I've said before, I don't want to waste space on my laptop and on my phone, because I'm filming this on my phone, of course. But yeah, usually compared to my other sort of like semi-realistic, sort of stylized art, it's not really the best. I mean, neither of the three are, but I think it still turned out pretty well as far as like character design goes. I just really felt like I probably should have just not filmed the line art, but I don't know. I'm more of like in the experimental phases, of course. As a matter of fact, the whole format of this video is like pretty much experimental for the most part. Right now I'm coloring, and for the color of all three of the fire signs, I used only like pink and red tones, because fire signs, especially Aries, are usually associated with red, especially because red is a very intense color, and Aries are very intense people. So things like her blush, her shirt, her pants, her lipstick, and some of the shading on her are all colored in like mostly like really like bright, vibrant red colors. Even her horns were colored red, and also her eyes. I think I did that for all 3 of the fire signs. Also, I think I forgot to mention, but I mean, you can probably tell from the title of this video, but when I was filming the intro, I didn't plan on doing all 3 of the fire signs, but about halfway when I was drawing Aries, I decided to just draw all 3 of the fire signs, because instead of making 12 videos on all 12 of the zodiac signs, I thought it would be much better if I did 4 videos on each of the 3 classifications of the zodiac signs. So in my next video, I am most likely going to be doing the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But anyway, I think I'm approaching the end of Aries, so I will shut up and let you watch until the end when I get on to Leo. Okay, here we go, that's Leo. I didn't film the sketching process just because, again, I didn't want the video to be too long, but according to the horoscope website, shit, I gotta get it up on my phone. Okay, there we go. According to the horoscope website, bold, intelligent, warm, and courageous, fire sign Leo is a natural leader of the zodiac, ready to blaze a trail, vanquish injustice, and make a name for themselves along the way. Blessed with high self-esteem, lions know they possess enviable traits. God, I'm blind and I cannot read. I'm 19 and I never fucking learned how to read. I'm also trying to do all this all in like one take, so there's probably gonna be a lot of like bad takes of me, but honestly, like, who cares? I mean, I care because I have OCD, but whatever. Where was I? Blessed with high self-esteem, lions know that they possess enviable traits, and they're proud of them. So, for this design, I wanted to convey the vibe that I get from a lot of my other Leo friends. A lot of my Leo friends are very chill, very aesthetic, and very kind. They're a lot more tame than the other 2 of the fire signs. As a matter of fact, he's the only fire sign that I drew smiling. Like, smiling without, like, murderous intention. But yeah, a lot of the Leos that I know, they're very aesthetic, so I wanted his design to be very, you know, aesthetic. So I gave him, like, you know, rolled up jeans with, like, long striped socks and, like, Vans, and he also has earrings and a man bun, which all seems like something that a Leo would have. As far as the actual, like, symbology goes, there wasn't much I could really do, so I just gave him a beard, just because I didn't want to make him like an actual anthropomorphic lion. So I felt like a beard is kind of like a main. But yeah, this design is probably one of my favorite designs. Also, I don't know if I filmed this or not, but I drew a little Simba. I drew a little symbol for Leo on his shirt to kind of like portray or to imply, you know, the like passionate sort of like self-love that Leos tend to have. But yeah, I think I'm approaching the end of this drawing, so I will shut up and I will catch up to you guys when I am on Sagittarius. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. When I am drawing Sagittarius. You know what I mean. I should really just shut up and stop talking. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna do that right now. Okay, here we go at Sagittarius. According to horoscope.com, independent and strong-willed, Sagittarius personalities are all about going off the beaten path. God, I literally cannot read. Sagittarius isn't afraid to step away from the pack and is a natural-born leader who goes after what he or she wants, regardless of what people think. So, for this design, again, I wanted to go off on some of the vibe. I wanted to go off of some of the vibes that I get from a lot of my Sagittarius friends, and a lot of Sagittarius, they're very nice, they're very kind, but if you piss them off, even in the slightest way, they will literally murder you. So I kind of wanted to give her this, like, psycho, crazy bitch look in her eyes. As far as symbology, well, obviously she's holding a bow and arrow and she has a quiver, but I also gave her a horse ear just because in actual, like, mythology and stuff, Sagittarius is like a centaur, and centaurs are like half horse, half. I'm sure you guys know what a centaur is. I don't have to explain what the fuck a centaur is. But anyway, instead of giving her actual horse legs, I thought that it would be kind of cool to give her like one horse ear. And when I was looking at reference pictures of horse ears, I realized that I didn't realize. I learned that horses, when they're angry or enraged, their ears kind of get like their ears point out like straight outwards, like kind of like the way that I drew it. So I thought it would be kind of like a nice little like subtle touch to have like Sagittarius's ear pointed out to kind of show that she's like literally ready to like shoot somebody. As far as like the actual drawing, I'm not super happy with it just because like this was the last one that I drew and I was kind of burned out, and like the anatomy and like especially embarrassingly the hands. I am 19 and I still can barely draw hands. I mean, I tried to hide some of it with like the line art and like some of the shading, but it's still I should do a video where I just go onto quick poses and I just draw hands for like an hour. I should just torture myself like that. Just a video of just me filling a whole page in my sketchbook with just hands. But for Sagittarius anyway, I really like to make all my characters racially diverse, and that also means white people as well. Why did I say it like that? Anyway, like the other two zodiac signs that I drew were darker skinned, like Aries was obviously black, and Leo, I guess he looked kind of like Hispanic or something, but I wanted to make Sagittarius a white girl just so there could be like more like racial diversity, because like white people need love too, am I right? I need to stop talking. Anyway, I also thought that it would be cute to give her freckles just because, I don't know, she just seemed like the type of person who had freckles. There's not much I can really say about this drawing design-wise. I mean, it's pretty simple design. It's just a girl with a skirt with a really psycho look in her eyes. Like, ooh, the bun look. I've seen a lot of Sagittarius in my life have like either their hair tied into like an actual just regular bun, or like a bun where like some girls have like the hair in the bun and then it's like kind of like down on the bottom. I've seen some Sagittariuses do that, and I thought that would be kind of a nice touch. Boots. A lot of my Sagittarius friends, they dress very extra and very aesthetic. And nothing is more aesthetic than somebody who wears boots. I mean, look at me. I wear boots all the time, and I'm the king of aesthetic. I'm just saying I'm not, but my point is, aesthetic people wear boots. Boots are aesthetic. But yeah, I think I'm approaching the end of this drawing right when I draw the stripes. I think that's like the end of the drawing, other than like coloring the ear. And yeah, I believe that is the end about the end of. Oh shit, that actually was the end. Wow, I'm actually just recording audio like beyond what I filmed. Anyway, these are the 3 designs, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, blah blah blah, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully when I draw the earth signs.